Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi. Well, we sell some of everything, or we don't, my son does, and you've heard me say a million times, he'd buy a steamboat 40 miles from water. We've been doing this since he got out of law school. Today we're going to list one of those items that I really don't know how to describe, folks, and you see it sitting here behind me, but you watch this video now, don't get tricked, because this is a wonderful vehicle, but there's some things we're going to have to tell you about it. It's a 2011 Ford Expedition EL Limited. It's the top of the line, folks, sitting on a good set of tires. You see this paintwork, how
pearl white,
just standing there and beautiful.
Now that little yellow tinge on the roof, that's pollen. The paint's good. It's just that time of year you can't clean them up.
Now here's the issue. It's got 302,000 miles on it.
Well, it's not an issue,
but it runs and drives the very best. Everything works. This Expedition has got every imaginable piece of equipment, folks. Heated and cooled seats, navigation, moonroof, power pedal. It's got everything we're going to show you. Folding rear seats and all that. Now, here's the bad part. Not bad if you just want a really nice vehicle, but we don't want you to think you're getting a $25,000 vehicle. It was owned by a company here in Mississippi that puts in fences, $1 million fences. And one of their employees rode around, believe it or not, pulling a 5-foot trailer full of paint and painting fences. I guess they were so expensive they wanted the man to look good when he showed up. Well, by George, he looked good. So the truck, well, we're just going to have to show it to you. It's dirty on the inside.
It'll probably clean up, but we're not going to try it.
We're going to sell it just like it. You're going to sell it no reserve.
No reserve.
No reserve.
I'm going to try to.
11 Ford EL Limited. That EL means extended length.
You can see the alloy wheels are in great shape. They're 20-inch. They're not curved up or scuffed or, haven't been bounced around.
Look at the paintwork.
Watch this power step. Now this is just water. I had my guy wipe these mats off. You can see the leather, perfect. No issues with the leather on this. Look at this driver's seat. Just a tiny bit of wear on the steering wheel. But look at the wood grain. The wood grain's perfect. Traction control, auto climate, heated and cooled seats, moonroof, sunglasses holder. It's got power folding side mirrors, and they're heated. Mississippi truck, no rust, of course. One owner.
Look how clean it is in here. I mean,
they kept it washed and cleaned up. It's just, I think around 65 or 70.
And they paid this much. Well,
when you're selling $1 million fence, I guess you don't want your man to roll up in a piece of junk. Look back here, you can see rear climate controls, rear stereo controls, heated rear seats, got the inverter, extra power outlets, of course rear climate. I'll see if I can get that out. You can see the seats. These rear seats are power folding. The only thing we're going to nitpick, well, we'll show it to you when we open the back, but you can see carpet's dirty. Got a little spot where they spilled a little paint. We're not going to try and scrub it out because our guy will scrub a hole in the carpet, and I think you can get it out.
I don't think, no, it's never had any paintwork done over here. I see.
Power lift gate, it is the flex fuel.
Limited EL.
Now it has, this is about a $600 or $800 full set of WeatherTech mats in it, front to rear. Of course, there's your spare tire and stuff. There's the button for the rear hatch. Now over here, you see these buttons, power fold. I'm not going to bother folding them all the way down for the video, but you can see they both work. But you can also see how dirty it is back here. This is where he kept his paint, obviously. And
why would he keep it in the trailer?
Well, I guess if he run out of room in the little 5x8 trailer, he threw some more stuff in here. Even has I guess that's the antenna, but let me watch your head. Here they are working. I already folded the headrest down. I folded one of the second row seats down just so you can see how it folded, so you have a fully flat area. But you can also remove the second row as well if you want. And now I'll show you the third row coming back up, so you can see that it does come back up like it should. And then you just reach up. Well, it's really a two-handed operation, but fold those back up. And if I can do it with one hand, let's do it this way. There we go. Alright, so you see the third row works. Hit the button and watch the tailgate come down and latch. Lift gate's fully powered, of course, receiver hitch.
This is just so odd, it's really cool.
Backup camera.
Limited EL expedition.
Luggage rack.
Down the side, there's one little spot down there. Other than that, it's slick as a nose. One spot right here, folks. We should have touched that up, but look at the leather. And you do notice that these power steps work. Boy, if you just wanted something to drive and get around in, this is pretty cool. Power on both sides, of course, WeatherTech mats. The dash is perfect. Again, this is just damp. We washed it off. Dash isn't peeling or cracked. The seats are nice. I mean, there's not any, I don't think there's any paint anywhere on the seats or anything like that. It just side airbags. Just needs a good scrubbing. Now, there's one other thing I will point out. At one point, it had an automatic dimming rearview mirror, and now it has a regular mirror. That's about all I can nitpick as far as mechanically. Tires are good. Dan brags, it says it rides and drives perfect, everything works. I mean, it don't make any weird noises. It does what it's supposed to do. That is a beautiful truck, and it will be sold, folks, for a mere pittance of what it would be if it had 100,000 miles on and hadn't been owned by a paint company. But just for a road truck or something to travel in. I mean, if you got a bunch of kids, you pull up anywhere in this, and nobody's gonna bat an eye. Kids would love to take that to college. Or for a second, whatever. Hold 7 people. It just lends itself to a lot of applications, and it's just cool. I mean, I imagine, do they still make this in 18? I think so, yeah. Well, an Escalade equipped like that is 120. 98,000. No, they're over 100 now. Or if you got kids like mine that are filthy and make messes, I mean, my grandkids. Why buy a $50,000 or $100,000 brand new one when they're gonna mess up the interior anyway? Well, buy this one. Great truck. We're gonna try to sell it no reserve, folks. If in fact you sit listed with a buy it now, in a couple of weeks you'll know that we got a deadbeat bidder. This is just pretty cool little truck. It's a 2011 Ford Expedition limited EL, which means extended length. It has everything you can put on a truck. Literally, if they put it on an Expedition, this one's got it. Dan brags about the ride and drive. He's going to take you riding in it. Everything works. It's going to be a great bargain, a great conversation piece. Someone's going to get a heck of a value, folks, on this 2011 Expedition Limited. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this truck, seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to take you on a test drive. It's Dan Dale. You've been listening to my dad talk about it. I'm going to show you a few things. You got your sunglasses holder. You got your moonroof. I'll show you it works. See, it works. I'm going to close this now. Garage door transmitter. Here is your navigation. 6-disc CD changer, if I'm not mistaken. Bluetooth. Now, I guess they had a little foam mount stuck in the dash here. That's really the worst thing on it. So little holes, but not really that big a deal. See, no smoke odors, no pet odors. There's really no odors in the truck, for that matter. But auto climate, rear climate,
Show you the inside and outside temperatures, steering wheel controls, all that stuff, Bluetooth. We'll throw it in reverse. There's your backup camera. You can see it work. Now, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. I mean, it doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes. Despite all these potholes and stuff I'm hitting, you won't hear any squeaks or rattles. You won't hear any thunks from the front end or any of that. I mean, if I said this truck had, I don't know, 60, 80, 100,000 miles, whatever, just, you know, from driving it down the road, looking around the outside, you believe me. I mean, it's a super nice truck that just, the inside needs a good scrubbing. And I don't have anybody to do that. So, but I know you can't tell in the video, but this truck is quiet. There's not a bunch of wind noise. There's no squeaks. The windshield is brand new, so there's no rock pecks or cracks or anything like that. This truck fires right up, runs great, hot or cold. Okay, accidentally hit the wrong button. Anyway, if you want to fly and drive at home, you can. I would not hesitate to drive this truck absolutely anywhere. I mean, it goes down the road just like it should. You can see I let go of the wheel, not pulling or anything weird like that. The air conditioning, like I said, ice cold, radio works. Don't have any CDs to test the CD changer, but they're usually pretty reliable. So I'm going to assume it works. Like I said, it's got heated and cooled seats in the front. It's got heated seats in the rear rows, power folding seats on the third row. Trying to think of all the stuff it has on it. Traction control, power lift gate. The limit is just the top of the line on these trucks. So, like Dad said, I don't think there's any option you could have added to this truck that it doesn't have. I mean, it's just that nice of a truck. Like I said, I wouldn't hesitate to drive it anywhere, but we understand most of our customers are from the Northeast or the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we've got low prices and we've got rust-free trucks. And so with that being said, we understand not everybody has several days to drive or fly down and drive home. So with that in mind, don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping scare you off from the truck. If you look online for quotes on shipping, don't let the prices you get scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these guys that you see online aren't actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They all they are brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they'll call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to actually haul it. Well, they all use this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public. It's kind of like U-Ship, but for people in the industry only. And we pay a couple thousand. So anyway, like I said, the compass is on the navigation, not a big deal. But you can see no lights lit. And I like to show that because, you know, it's easy to hook up your scan tool and kill an engine light or an airbag light or whatever, take a picture and say, oh look, no lights lit. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, those lights are going to come on. So that's why I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. So anyway, I always like to end my videos with that so you can see for yourself. But if you have any questions, give me a call. My name's Dan Dale, 601-376-9869. We appreciate you watching the video and listening to everything we got to say, and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.